Hello everyone. Today, we are going to explore one of the most fascinating yet often overlooked sites of the ancient world, Khorsabad, also known as Dur-Sharrukin, which means Fortress of Sargon. This ancient Assyrian city was envisioned as a perfect capital by King Sargon II, but history had different plans. From grand palaces to monumental gates guarded by winged bulls, Khorsabad was a city of ambition, innovation, and ultimately, mystery. Let's dive into the story of a city that once aimed to be the crown jewel of an empire. In the 8th century BCE, the Neo-Assyrian Empire was at its peak. King Sargon II came to power in 722 BCE after a period of political instability. To legitimize his rule and assert his authority, he decided to build a brand new capital city from scratch, a bold move that would reflect his power and divine favor. He named it Dur-Sharrukin, Fortress of Sargon. Construction began around 717 BCE in what is today northern Iraq, near modern-day Mosul. Sargon wanted the city to represent not just military strength, but also cultural, religious, and political supremacy. Khorsabad was meticulously planned. The city was laid out as a perfect square, surrounded by a massive wall nearly 24 meters thick, with 7 monumental gates. The wall stretched over 1.7 square kilometers and enclosed residential areas, temples, and the king's palace. At the heart of the city was the royal palace, a vast complex of over 200 rooms, adorned with intricate bas-reliefs, inscriptions, and decorative elements. These artworks depicted scenes of Sargon's military campaigns, royal processions, and mythological figures. Perhaps the most iconic features of Khorsabad were the Lamasu, massive stone sculptures of winged bulls or lions with human heads. These figures stood guard at the city gates and palace entrances, symbolizing protection and divine power. Sargon II's decision to build a new capital had deep symbolic meaning. It was a statement of renewal and divine order. Unlike Ashur or Nineveh, which had long histories, Dur-Sharrukin was entirely new, untainted by past dynasties. This allowed Sargon to shape its identity from the ground up. The city was also designed to serve as an administrative and ceremonial center. Bureaucrats, scribes, priests, and craftsmen were all relocated to help populate and sustain the city. Despite the grandeur and effort put into building Khorsabad, the city's glory was short-lived. Sargon II died in battle in 705 BCE, under mysterious circumstances. His sudden death was seen as an ill omen. His successor, Sennacherib, chose to abandon Dur-Sharrukin and move the capital to Nineveh. As a result, Khorsabad was never fully completed or inhabited for long. It remained partially deserted, a ghost city with monumental walls and empty palaces, a silent witness to a king's unfulfilled dream. Fast forward to the 19th century, European explorers and archaeologists began excavating the ancient city. The French consul Paul-Émile Botta led the first major excavation in the 1840s. What he uncovered amazed the world: colossal Lamasu statues, detailed wall carvings, and cuneiform inscriptions. Many of these artifacts were transported to museums in Europe, most notably the Louvre Museum in Paris, where they remain to this day. These discoveries greatly contributed to our understanding of Assyrian art, politics, and society. In modern times, Khorsabad has faced threats from looting, war, and neglect. Yet, it remains a vital archaeological site and a symbol of Assyria's lost grandeur. Khorsabad's influence extends beyond its short lifespan. The architectural styles, relief art, and urban planning influenced later Mesopotamian cities and left a lasting mark on the cultural memory of the region. The Lamasu, in particular, has become a symbol of ancient Near Eastern heritage. Replicas can be found in museums around the world, standing as silent sentinels of a civilization that once ruled the cradle of civilization. Khorsabad, or Dur-Sharrukin, is a story of ambition, innovation, and tragedy. It teaches us how architecture and urban design can reflect political and spiritual ideals. Though it was abandoned before reaching its full potential, it still speaks to us across millennia through its art, ruins, and legend. Thank you for joining me on this journey through time. I hope this talk has sparked your curiosity about ancient cities, lost empires, and the powerful stories carved in stone.